welcome back to the Founders Deep Dive, where we're diving deep into the different lives of different founders who have taken their time and their skill and their craft to cater to different cases of vulnerable women. And this is courtesy of Sauti Kenya Leadership and Advocacy Program, which is an amazing partnership between Ushindi Empowerment Group and Canada Fund for Local Initiatives. I am with a gorgeous, gorgeous woman, Mwanaisha, but I'm going to allow her to introduce herself and to introduce her network.
Okay, hi. So my name is Mwanaisha Mohamed. I'm currently 25 years old. I reside in Kajiado, Rongai, and I am a mother of one daughter, 2 years old. And so far I'm loving the motherhood journey. It's challenging sometimes, but I'm just loving it. Yeah. So that's about myself. I can go into my the thing that I am doing in Kajiado. Okay, let me start with why I started the network that.
Oh yes, so you're giving us story nzima. We're here for it, tuambie.
Oh yeah, so it was like in 2020. Sorry, not 2020. It was 2018. I finished my high school in 2017. So in 2018, my mom wasn't able to take me to college. Yeah, so I decided not to be idle, but rather do something constructive. So I joined an organization by the name of Pacemaker International. So what Pacemaker does, we volunteer. So we volunteer as assistant teachers to public schools. Sana the ones that are in slums. Yeah. So luckily I got in and I was placed at Kawangware Primary School. So while I was there, I was only 19, turning to 20. Yeah, 20 years old. So while I was there, and before, when I was in high school, my auntie is a founder of an organization by the name Young Women's Leadership Institute. So when we were on holidays, we would go to seminars. They would talk to us about feminism, violence against women, GBV. So back to my volunteering journey at PACE. So while I was there, so I was like, I can do something for these girls because we were young, vibrant, you see. So those kids were comfortable around us. They would feel like they would tell us everything because the teachers that they were having, you see the age gap, you understand me?
I'll feel comfortable to share a few things.
Yeah, they don't. So they would come running to us and they would be like, Teacher Aisha, like, Teacher Aisha, missing hii, I'm lacking this. And most of them, what they were lacking is that mother love. And also like sanitary towels, personal hygiene as girls, you see. Like they don't have that guidance from their mothers or like people who they are looking up to. No. So they would lack such love from their guardians, from their mothers, from their sisters, because they have neglected them. So what I did, like these kids, they needed love, they needed to be showed, like you can tell me everything, you can be free with me, you talk to me, advise me, I advise you. You see, you tell me what you're going through in this life. So I was like, by the way, I have that knowledge. I have been empowered, you see. So I took it as an initiative, like to start like on Tuesdays to start to start like do we call them, like on Tuesdays, those club.
Okay.
Yeah, in schools, in primary schools. So on Tuesdays, I will meet with girls and we will just talk. If you are like not open, you are not open or free to share your story, you ungekuja back door and then let me know about it. And then I will know how to tackle it, or I will ask for advice from my elder people who they have been like our mentors. Yeah. So so I started chipping in from my pocket, like the stipend that we were given. Volunteers are mostly given stipends.
Yeah.
And we were given on like on the weekends. But those stipends depends on the hours that you have worked. Like from, maybe you came in from 7 to 6, so that's a lot. Your hours, ikifikisha like 1,000, that's 1,000 bob. Yeah, it was not that much of money because we were still children. I can say that they can't give us maybe a lot of money. Maybe we would waste.
Yeah.
Now you are just from school. You are excited. You are getting your first to pesa. So it was like that. So I would work hard. Like I would I would go to Kawangware school very early in the morning, like 7 p.m. will be there. So, and in the afternoon, I would leave school at 6. Yeah, so in a week, that's like 1,050, 1,100. So I was supporting 5 girls. I would buy them pads like every month. So it came to my attention that they're not receiving love from their parents. Your mom can't buy a pad for you. So why you will not have an inner wear to hold that pad? You are still in primary school. You can't use tampons. Yeah, maybe you are they are still little. You see, they're not exposed. So I will go to Isili, get them panties. Yeah, and like 3. So they started adding. Walianza kuongezeka, like, Shaisha, you can help me. My mom ananiongelesha vibaya. My mom is telling me to go and get someone who will be buying pads for me. You get me? So it used to hurt me to a point like such as sikuwa na imagine your own mzazi anakufanya hivyo, because you have gone through labor, my morning sickness, my hormones, and then you come treat your daughter like it's fine. Maybe we can't judge them, you see, but she's a daughter.
Yeah.
Anafaa kushukiliwa like mkono asipote juu. The same daughter unamwambia aende atafute like pads from men, it's the same daughter atakuletea mimba, you see.
Yeah.
And what step utachukua? Utamfukuza, of course, nona. And it would really hurt me, because while I was there doing that activity, there was a like class 5 girl who was chased by the headmaster because she was pregnant. 5 years. She doesn't know anything. Not 5 years, sorry. Class 5. Yeah, hakuwa anajua anything, ana clue. Kwa wamefukuzwa, atenda wapi? Atenda kwa huyo the same man amempatia maybe mimba. Kama atamkubali. Na hapo ndo kuna tokana na hii like early marriages. Unaona, like unaenda kuishi na huo mtu. Of course, huo mtu anakuexpect, wewe ni bibi yangu, you are my wife now. Unaona, unafaa kufanya like wifely duties, unafaa kuwa submissive to me. Unaona, and that ita lead to that girl azae wa kwanza, yes, atazaa wa pili na atazaa wa tatu, no work, no anything. Unaona, like watoto tu wanakuja tu the same cycle kuteseka, you see. So me, I just nilikuwa tu, I was talking to those girls as much, unaona, uwezo yangu, yani nilikuwa dina waletea like mentors when you wako more experience to talk to them, unaona, activities, like my heart, I loved those girls sana. Haya, so like I did there in Kawangware Primary School for an year and a half. Then I got called to VSO. Have you heard of it?
No, tell us a bit about VSO.
So VSO is about like, it's working with women,
okay,
economically, things like those. So we were mostly working in the marginalized communities.
Okay.
So we were, okay, VSO works with Machakos, Voi, Bondo, which other place? Bondo and Taita and Kajiado. Yeah. So those are marginalized communities, the ones that have been left out. You see, they're still developing. So I was placed at Bondo. Yeah, I was placed at Bondo like for 3 months. And being placed there, my workplace, I was placed at Bondo Youth Center. It's in the hospital, Bondo Hospital, the public hospital. Yeah, so there I got to learn a lot. Things kuhusu na contraceptives, you see, which women or we are dealing with here. So here we were dealing with people living with disabilities to women, you see. And what else? Yeah. So there, on the weekends, we would organize like a seminar, like a group, because we were like 30. So we were placed, each and everyone was placed at a place, different place that they can work from. Yeah. So while I was placed there, I got to learn like, so when I was working at Bondo, BYFC, Bondo Youth Center, by FHOK. Oh, yeah. Just kusema kitu. Yeah, so while I was there, so I got to meet the women. Now I was telling you back when maybe let's say in Kawangware Primary School, a girl ndo atakuja azae, then akwe married off so early. So in Bondo now I came to meet them. So those who became wives while they were 17 years, 16 years, you get me? So, and they will come and tell me their challenges. You see, sometimes the husband, okay, will come and start chaos, you know, violence, kuongea vibaya, you know, hata hiyo kuongea vibaya, it hurts your emotion, unaona, it really hurts you, and pia mentally it's really
does something to you.
Yeah, so si lazima like someone akupige ndo akwe amekuviolate, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so they would come, Aisha, I'm like this, hata sina pesa ya mtoto. So we were like, okay, let me go back to my pockets, like vitu kama hizo, because pia hapo tulikuwa tunalipo like that like money, upkeep money, transport, they would reimburse it. So I worked with those women, and I decided to come with an idea that I pitched, and it won, of making reusable sanitary towels. So I taught them how to make reusable sanitary towel, and I called out for assistance too, because I couldn't do it alone, you see. Yeah, so I taught them, and they were really happy. But also you will be teaching them about their hygiene, SRHR, education. You get me? So with reusable sanitary towels, you need to be hygienically clean. Okay. When you're using the reusable sanitary towels, you need to have like not a lot of water, but maybe let's say like enough
to make sure
and it's clean,
Yeah.
and you are supposed to make sure that it's you have sun dried it. Sile ya kufua kujificha kuanika kwa nyumba, anika nje chomwe na jua, you see. So they were really happy. My 3 months were over, and it was time to come back to
Nairobi. You were able to achieve this much in 3 months.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was. So, but I did that in the quarter. Yeah, in the quarter of those 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, the last quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they were really happy. People were really happy. I taught other volunteers, which they would go back with the idea and the knowledge back home. So my time was over there. It was time to come back to Nairobi. I really felt sad because Bondo, I had made Bondo like my home. You see, yeah, people really loved me. I was so social with people. Even I would when we have a group activity, maybe we're supposed to go to maybe to Senge Beach, to hike or something. I would organize them like a transport, like a matatu. Nganya za huko. So I met with a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me because I'm the one who clicks very fast with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we came back to Nairobi and I decided to go back to PACE. So in PACE, I went to give the kids the reusable sanitary pads idea. So I taught them. I even referred some people to come help me out from Beacon of Hope. Her name is Pauline and Faith. Yeah. So they really helped me out. Wakani advise on the risks and pia wakani connect to get free sanitary ndo nisi have maybe kuingia kwa my pocket sana.
Yeah.
And another thing, the sanitary towels venye the girls walikuja kuongezeka. So what did I have to do now? Think fast. Talk to my mom. My mom's friend, they will changa for me. Wananichangia chukua hii ndo nunue. Yeah. So they really came through a lot. So yeah, that was my journey with those girls.
So when you came back to Nairobi, you went back to Kangware
Primary School.
Okay, now that's where you taught them.
Yeah, I taught them.
Okay.
So I started because my time was even over in PACE. So I started visiting the public schools that are in those areas, like Muslim Primary School, Gatina Primary School, and HGM. Yeah. So those schools, kila msichana kona struggle in those schools, and you need mara unafika hapo wanakwambia there was a certain politician who promised them and they never accomplished their you see, and then you just feel bad.
Yeah.
This is someone who has that power, but can't. I don't know what's always wrong. I don't know. I don't understand. Yani. So I will just take 3 kids, just help them out where I can.
Yeah.
The ones who are really they need, but almost all of them they really need them, you know. But sasa it became so challenging for me to a point that I lost hope. You see, yeah, I lost hope. At that time, I had a name. I had put it like a project, so I had a name for it. I was calling it "We for Her." Yeah, so that's how it came to an end. We for Her, and I really felt bad that I had I had no hope in it anymore because it's really stressing me out, you know, to a point I feel like I'm responsible for what they're going through, you see, because I took them, I talked to them, so they know Yani Aisha is our hero. You see, she's there. She's always there for us. But I wasn't able.
Yeah.
There's a time. Yeah. So I had to call it quits with the We for Her. But I told myself I'm going to come back more powerful after I collected resources and went and learned more how to manage maybe a CBO or a project. You see, so like I did that. It was like 2022. Yeah, 2022. So after 2022, like 2 years later, 2021, 2022, okay, 2 years later. So I decided to revive We for Her.
Okay.
But now I came back the way that I came back as a mother, you see. Yeah, because I gave birth at 23, so I still consider myself as a young mother. So, and there are challenges as a young mother, all mothers, they have gone through.
Yeah.
You see, even if you have that support, that mental, that physical, that financial support, mental health, you see, it matters. Maybe you'll feel nothing, maybe it's right, and maybe you have all those support. You see, there's something that is always wrong, you see, and we cannot blame ourselves. You'll see, it's nature doing its things. So I decided to revive it, but I said, it's fine. We for Her, I'm still going to like work and help and empower the adolescents, you see. But for now, also there are young mothers out here. The same adolescent children that, girls that you empowered. You see, you can't prevent some things.
Yes.
They still get pregnant, you see. And how they're the young mothers. Yeah. So I told myself, let me do young mothers, you see. From the age of 15 to 27, I still consider them as young mothers because, wow. Yeah. So so now I wasn't in Dagoretti. We for Her was in Dagoretti, you see.
Yeah.
But now I relocated to Kajiado, Ongata Rongai. So this place, it's like marginalized somehow. Kwanza the place I live, you see, it's like marginalized somehow. So I had to start it from there.
Okay.
And luckily I got like 26 young mothers at the moment. Yeah, and I've been able to talk to them, know them, like share experiences, exchange knowledge, you see. I've been able to be open with them because most of them have told me they haven't been in safe spaces before, you see. So they have told me their challenges, and most of the challenge that they're going through at the moment, or it's gender violence, violence against women. So the violence they are facing from their spouses, boyfriends, you see, and like brother-in-laws. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, brother-in-laws. So I have now, like, it's 3 months old, but I'm working under an organization. Like, my auntie is the founder. It's called Young Women's Leadership Institute. So they're the ones who were supporting me. Yeah. So far, so good with the young mothers. And I had to start like New Dawn, sorry. The new organization is called New Dawn Young Mothers Network. Also, We for Her is still running. I want it to run still. You see, I want to work with the adolescents. They are fun to work with because they listen. You see, young mothers to listen because they want someone to talk to. You see, I am doing this for them straight from my heart. Yeah, so I'm hoping the by 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 next year 2025 I will have been able to like have a shelter for the young mothers because mostly of them they experience violence and really bad violence, you see, and they have nowhere to run to. So like a month ago I rescued a young woman, a young 29 years old woman from her violent husband. Yeah, she has 3 kids, but yani I just felt bad, so I had nowhere to take her, you see. So I had to do what I had to do and make sure she was like to her mother's home, her sister's home. You know, that is the safest place she would have, like she preferred herself peer, you see. Yeah, there were no shelter at the moment. I was calling, they were denying. You see, so I just want to have my shelter in the like by the end of 2025. That's my goal. I'm looking at it and I'm really working hard to have one. And I'm hoping I have one. Yeah, by the end of 2025. From the program, I've really learned a lot that I didn't know. The challenges that people who have shelters face. You see, me, I didn't have that idea, by the way. I didn't. You see, I thought like it was like ABC.
Get a shelter. Evo. Story measure.
Yeah. But I didn't know that ikona mambo mingi. But it's not mambo mingi. If it's your calling, you're going to do it with all of your heart. Unaona, like you don't have regrets or anything. Unasema you're doing it for the women, people of children of God.
Yeah.
Unaona. Yeah, so I've learned a lot from this program.
And I feel like you will start at an advantage because utakuwa unajua all these issues because now they're being discussed. A lot of people have talked about the lessons you guys are taking in leadership.
Exactly.
So by the time you're even getting a team, you know this is this person's strength, this person's strength. By the time you're getting your shelter, you know, okay, this is how I'm supposed to handle the finances. So you're going to start from a very big plus when you're doing it. So currently at New Dawn, what are some of the sessions you're running? Are you still teaching them how to make the reusable pads?
Okay.
Are you having
currently, not yet.
Okay.
But for now, I'm empowering them on the issues like of GBV.
Okay.
You see, feminism. Yeah. What else? Like their personal hygiene, like things like I can say HSRHR too.
Okay.
Yeah, because they need to identify, like vitu like family planning. Most of them don't know. You see, yeah, most of them maybe wanaambiwa. Like for example, you can get a young mother. Young mother is 22 years old but has 2 kids. You can't judge, but it's the lack of knowledge ako nayo. You see, cause unakaa tu hapo, mtoto anataka kuzalisha, mtu anakutesa na bado, you see, unaona like, so like I just want to teach, like to empower them on the, what is it called, like, pia wajijue. Most of them, yani they don't know their rights.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so because, you know, most of the community that I'm dealing with, like, what do we call, like, the race. I can't mention it maybe. So currently, most of them, they have undergone like FGM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and most of that culture, race culture, okay,
it's still there.
Yeah, so most of them, they are married off early, you see, and when they are married off early, they are taken. You see, like they are taken to the to the husband's like boma, you
Yes,
see.
yes.
So they're like facing a lot of challenges, let me tell you, from the mother-in-law, and they don't care. The mother-in-law can come beat you up, the brother-in-law same, and your husband is not going to say something. Yeah, true. So the young mothers that I'm dealing with, they're facing such challenges. So mtoto akuwe na diaper, asikuwe na diaper, the dad doesn't care. Unyeshe, usinye, like upate periods, usipate periods, like jisort mali utatoa pesa za sanitary towels, because most of them who are afford, they have told me that they don't afford like each month. Kuna hata mwingine, like I felt so bad to, like kuna mwingine, like she told me like kuna time itafika hana, she would take clothes, imagine. So you just feel bad for them.
Yeah.
You put yourself in their shoes and like you're like, wow. And that same time, that same husband anakutesa bado, you see. So like naonaga like what do some men take women for, you see. Yeah, unaleta mtu kwenyu kumtesa, you can't speak up for her, you see. Yeah. And then the same person ndo atakuongezea bibi wa pili. You see, it's not bad, it's their culture, but sahi tumetoka kwa hiyo century.
Your mentality, we don't work like that anymore.
Yeah, we don't work like that anymore, but most of them ni wa 21st century, but they have that mentality. Why? From their mothers, from their dads. Wanafuata, hawataki kukosea baba yao. Mtu anakuchapa like you understand me. Unavumilia tu kwa sababu you just don't want that, like mama aseme ufuati rules, sijui ndakulaani. You see the terms they use.
Yeah.
Ati ndakulaani. Mi na jem, like it's fine.
Nasema sitaki kulaaniwa, so let me.
So it's a lot that by next year and it's a lot that I need to work on in that community. On Tuesday the 3rd, I'm having an activity for them. Like peer, because of the 16 days of activism. Yeah. Okay. And I'm hoping it was successful. Yeah, I'll make like them smile.
What's the activity?
Like talking to them about GBV,
okay,
femicides that are arising. Yeah.
Okay. And you're fairly young. You are fairly young. How are you able to kubeba hizi stories zote? It's a lot. I was sharing, I think today morning, with someone, they were asking me, are you okay? Because of all the stories I'm hearing. Me, myself, I'm just like, wait, and I'm not the one in this situation. So how are you taking care of yourself to ensure that you're uko sawa? Okay, so it's like, okay, when I'm from the like community outside, talking to them, meeting with their stories, like hearing their calls, like I'm in danger. So I just go back home, maybe pray. And when I see my daughter, by the way, she lights up my world because she would want to play with me. You know, like she heals me somehow. Yeah, I feel like she heals me because I'll just feel better after all. Yeah, because I want to raise a powerful woman, me myself, a girl that can speak for herself. It's not about, it's fine to love people around, it's fine to be lovable, loving, but teach your daughters also to have that voice. Yeah, if something is wrong for her or for someone around her, she's able to like pia nikuwe tu best friend with her, cause yeah. Okay. And you've also mentioned the 16 days of activism and all the femicide that we're seeing around. First of all, what are some of the things you've noticed? And second of all, how do you think we can make it better as a society, as women or men, to whoever? How do you think we can remedy this situation? Because it's not okay. It's not. It's and let me tell you, by the way, some people out here, like I'll put
in general, like both women, some men and women see it like it's okay. Because like for example, we had like the Elias case like last week, but many women were standing with the victim, unaona. But when the CCTV video came out, they were like, imagine I was seeing those comments, hadi nikasema me hadi in Nairobi gossip, I'm following it because unaonaga like some negativity from people hadi unawanda like it could be you. We are not safe, all women, we are not safe, you know. So utapata comment, woman ana comment ati saa zingine wanawake ni ngumu kuwatetea. I was like, wow.
That's how you feel about us?
Coming from a woman, like ana comment kitu kama hiyo after the video of the CCTV came out, like imagine. So you are like, wow. And you are a woman, you don't know kesho, you don't know about what will happen next. Unaona? So when you wanna judge, they're judging like women deserve like death. Mi hadi nashanga why wanawake wache kupenda pesa. Such comments zina hurt sometimes because this is a woman mwenye ali deserve kuishi. Why? Mbona utake hata kama it's fine. Unaweza kuna sema ukiona relationship iko toxic as a woman, leave. I'm like, wow, it's fine to leave, but ulitaka kwenda, like maybe ulitaka kwenda, the person didn't allow you to go, ndo akachukua. Maybe alikuachilia but alikuwa nakufuata until akuue. You see vitu kama hizo. It's not so watu wanajibu kuweka kama it's the woman fault of being murdered. And it's not fair. So yesterday I was with my friend, we were just talking about like what are the like methods, like other methods that we can now take or use yani to stop this femicide. So like I suggest like we like in a community we just call out boys, men, you see, and try to talk to them, you see, and see to find out the root cause of this. So by that my friend was like initwaje, like masculinity, like weak masculinity. You see, kuna by that alikuwa ananiambia hivyo. So I was like, how? So alikuwa ananiambia, for example, weak men out here work with emotions, vitu yani sijui kama unani
I get
wenye wana work na emotions, so hata ukimuacha nafikiria tu sijua vitu kama hizo. So we are just like, may just want to sit down like with a man, yani nimuulize like how do you feel about this, how vitu kama hizo.
So talking to those, maybe because of course you have to start with the ones around you, so you're starting with our brothers or cousins or neighbors. Hata kama by that nikwambia it's going to be hard, it's going to be a hard talk kwa sababu most of the men wataanza kukwambia unaona hiyo kuongea vibaya, sijui kama unani understand. Ushapata na watu kama hao, they don't care, they just speak like you make it, they'll take any opportunity to make what you're saying, to find a problem or to make it negative.
Exactly.
They wouldn't want to listen to.
So mi najiambiaga, I'll just talk to you. Ukitaka, you listen. Take what I'm talking to you. Wanawake, sijui, sahii mkiwa empower, watatukalia. So imagine the men. So adi unajiuliza like, wewe unataka tu like kutreat this woman like a donkey, vitu kama hizo, unaona? Unaona like wao wataki mwanamke akue powerful, but in the real now the real world we are going into, unaona, wanawake wameanza kuwa powerful. We are speaking out for our rights, you see. Hautani dhulumu, you get me? Okay, sawa. As we close off,
to to like a very quick highlight of how this program has been like for you.
This program, I am loving it so far. I've already told you, like, imenifungwa, like, mind, unaona. There are some things that I didn't know that I really now know, unaona, where to start off, where, like, to pause, unaona, like, it's fine, vitu zingine, unaona, vitu not important for you to do, like, it has been nice, a good journey, by the way, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would ask you, Aki, continue doing this, what you're doing, because it's so nice. Unaona, mtu kama mimi, I have done all those, but you know, sikuwa na, like, every day is a learning day.
Yeah.
Sikuwa na, like, knowledge ingine, which for now niko nayo, unaona. Like, for example, like, unaona, when I was doing it for her, I was, like, shy somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, I was shy speaking, like, in front of, ningeanza kustama hata. Yeah, but sir, the more I'm growing, the more I'm getting into spaces, the more I'm getting and collecting courage to speak out, unaona, to speak up, unaona, and unalet two words zina flow.
And you can be able to.
I used to, hiyo my time, ningeenda kwa Google, nipatie points, like, unaona, like, saa siku hizi.
It's easy
Ata,
for you.
When I was coming to this podcast, nimejambia tu, yani, God help me. Sisomi kitu. I know what I'm doing. I'm speaking from my heart. Unaona, and it will just flow. So it has given the program imenipatia pia that courage, enough courage. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for allowing me to talk to you. I'm really waiting to see, first of all, your shelter. And the impact that you continue to create, because you're doing something that's very much needed, especially now, as you mentioned, in the community that you're in. So we're very much looking forward to your growth. Okay,
I'm also looking forward to achieving, like,
big things
in 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see it for you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.